The most common complaint about Copilot is that it missed something obvious. A file that was right there. An email from last week. Almost every time the problem is not the model, it is what Copilot was allowed to see. So here is the map of what it can reach and what it cannot. Verified against the live product, July 2026. Start with the free tier, Copilot Chat. It answers from the web and from anything you paste or upload in the moment. What it cannot see is your work. No Teams, no SharePoint, no files. There is one exception, and it is a good one. Inside Outlook, every Microsoft 365 user gets inbox and calendar grounding at no extra cost. Turn on the paid add-on and the picture widens. Your mail, your calendar, Teams, OneDrive, SharePoint, and meeting transcripts all come into range. Even with the add-on, it does not read everything. When it searches your email, it pulls back about 10 results for a query, weighted to the most recent. When it looks at Teams, it reaches back roughly 30 days in the current thread. Microsoft can tune these numbers quietly, so treat them as a guide, not a guarantee. This is why the same question can give you two different answers on 2 different days. It is not being lazy, it is working from a slice. If you know the document you want, do not make it guess. You can pin an exact source, a file, an email, a meeting with a transcript, a person, or a channel. The button for it moves around as Microsoft changes the interface, so look for add work content near the box where you type. What matters is the result. Pin one source and the answer comes back grounded in that source, with citations you can open and check. Automation sees less than you do. A scheduled prompt, the kind that runs every Monday on its own, can read your Outlook mail, your calendar, and Teams messages. It cannot reach SharePoint or your files. You get up to 10 of them, and they expire by default. The dialog fills in an end date about 2 weeks out, which is why a prompt can quietly stop running. Clear that date if you want it to keep going. Agents you build get their own scope, set by 3 knowledge toggles. Only one is on to start with. Org chart and people lookup. Web search and source restriction are both off. Point an agent at a website, and it only reaches about 2 levels deep, a documented limit that comes from how Bing indexes, so a page buried deeper than that is out of reach. And here's the one thing the documentation does not mention. The moment you switch on, only use specified sources, it quietly turns the org chart lookup off for you. Worth checking before you trust what an agent can reach. Notebooks are the opposite problem. A scope you set on purpose. Pin up to 300 references, now including whole SharePoint sites and folders, and Copilot answers from those and nothing else. Basic notebooks are included for Copilot Chat users on the common enterprise plans. The premium sources and the more advanced creation still need the paid add-on. Here is the part that matters for governance. Copilot runs every query as you. It creates no new access, and it respects sensitivity labels, so it can only open what your own account could already open. The catch runs the other way. It will happily surface anything that has been overshared to you. A site left open to the whole company is open to everyone's Copilot, so Copilot does not leak your data. It reveals where your permissions were already too loose. It inherits your access. It does not fix it. Once you know the edges, why did it not see that turns into a better question? What did I forget to ground it on? There is a free field guide that maps all of this at kesslernity.com/guides. I am Mathieu. See you in the next one.